And we're back. I think we're back. So hopefully you guys can hear me. Hopefully we're ready to rock and roll. Looks like we just got doesn't seem like it's weather related because there's not a ton of rain here, but it looks like we had some sort of internet bump here. But we are back and ready to go. The rain delay is over. The streaker delay is over. And we are picking things up. Now, we just had Jackie Robinson hit that triple in the top of the 7th. And so now we are in the bottom of the 7th, and we got Wander Franco at the plate. So let's pick things back up here. We've got the Whales at the dish. Wander Franco blooping a little single out there. Whales fans love it. Trying to get back into this game. Bottom 7. So Wander Franco erased via double play. And now Dave Bancroft comes up. 2 away. Pitch to Bancroft. Little grounder to second base. Easy pick by Jackie. On over to Pete Rose. 3 up, 3 down. We now head top 8. So Cartier Cutthroats, just like Progressive, are in the insurance business right now, looking for some insurance runs. And they're going to start with Wander Franco to go find some. Ground ball up the middle. Diving play. Jackie Robinson able to get a glove on it, but not able to make the play. That's going to be an infield hit for Wander Franco, starting off this Cutthroat 8 with a leadoff single. Up comes Deacon White. 1-1 count on Deacon, the pitch, and that ball's crushed down the right field line and down. It's going to go to the wall. Franco around to second, heading to third. The throw coming in is a bad one. Franco will continue on home. He'll score. Make it 4-2 Cutthroats as they get that insurance run here in the 8th. Yeah, TR, man, I loaded up all my jokes while it was down. Figured you guys would appreciate that most. Up comes Bill Dickey. He now bats with 1 away. Deacon White at third. The infield is back conceding this run. I don't quite understand this defensive alignment here. I would very much expect the Edmonton Whales to be going for the plate here. Why are we conceding this 5th run? The pitch to Dickey. Ground ball second base. That'll get the run scored. Jackie makes the play on over to Mattingly. That'll be the second out of the inning, but make it 5-2 Cutthroats now. Bottom 8, the Whales got a lot of work to do or else they're going to be down 3-1 in this series. Tim Raines at the plate facing Bill Campbell, the Cutthroats' other stopper. Now we saw Glavine yesterday. We're seeing Campbell today. Pitch to Raines. And that ball's looped down the right field line and into the corner. Tim Raines around first, heading to second. He'll have himself a leadoff double and gives a glimmer of hope to the Edmonton Whale faithful. Now with 1 away, Jackie Robinson bats. 3-0 count on him. Ball 4. And that will allow the tying run to come to the plate. And it comes to the plate in the form of Pete Rose. I just showed you the numbers. In between the travel day, Pete Rose, second best hitter in all of Perfect League. He now bats with a chance to tie this one up. Full count. Campbell comes set. The pitch. Line drive up the middle. The runners were going with the pitch. Scoring easily will be Raines. On over to third goes Jackie Robinson. Make it 5-3, and the Whales aren't done here in the 8th. Next batter, Don Mattingly. Infield shifted here, but coming to the plate. The pitch. Ball 4. They're loaded. Edmonton is rocking right now as Bill Campbell has himself in a world of trouble because look who's on deck. It's Oscar Charleston. But not any Oscar Charleston. Why, no. That is fire. Oscar Charleston. He stands in the batter's box. He's got the fire emoji behind him. He's got the bases loaded. He's hitting into a drawn-in infield. And his team is trailing by 2. This game, this series, hanging in the balance as we speak. 1-0 count the pitch. That ball hit down the right field line. It's going into the corner. Scoring is Jackie. Scoring is Rose. Mattingly around third. He'll stop there. We've got a brand new ball game. Bill Campbell hemorrhaging runs here in Game 4. Not too different than what happened to him in Game 1. Fans still on their feet as Franco comes up. The pitch. Strike 3 called. Bill Campbell gets the call. A bit of an off-speed piece right there from Campbell. Gets the call outer half. Wander didn't like it. He'll retreat back to the dugout. And an opportunity missed there by the Whales to take the lead. George Sisler, though, still a chance to give his team the lead heading into the 9th. Full count on Sisler. The pitch. Fly ball right field, playable. Willie Keeler shifts in. He'll make the grab. That'll end the inning, but not before the Whales pick up 3 runs. It's now 5-5, heading to the 9th. Top 9, Cartier gets the first opportunity here. It's Bancroft. Full count to him. Joe Nathan into this game for the Whales. Wind and the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. The fans love it. 1 up and 1 down for Joe Nathan. Jackie Robinson now bats with 2 away. The pitch. Little dinker first base. Picked up by Mattingly. Tosses on over to Nathan, and that'll do it. The Cutthroats go in order here, top 9, which opens the door wide open for the Whales to push one across and even up this series. Here we are, bottom 9. We'll start off with Dave Bancroft. He'll be facing Satchel Paige. Ball 4. That's a leadoff walk for Bancroft. That brings up McCarver, and look at that. Cool Papa Bell into this game as a pinch runner. He immediately steals second base. Now the Whales bat with the winning run in scoring position in the form of the best base runner in the game. McCarver now will bat. We'll see what he tries to do here. Whether he tries to roll one over to the right side, sack, bunt, or swing away. 2-1 count, the pitch. Little blooper on the infield. Who's going to grab it? Shifting on over is Bill Dickey. He'll put the squeeze on it. That's an infield pop out off the bat of Tim McCarver, 1 away. Up comes Timmy Raines. 2-2 count. The pitch. Blooper left field, playable. Hanlon shifting in. He'll make the grab. Unable to advance on the play is Cool Papa, who has now been frozen on second base for 2 consecutive hitters. Now 3-1 count for Jackie Robinson. He's got the game loaded in his bat here. Any kind of single is going to score Cool Papa. Can Jackie come through the pitch? Fly ball center field. Hit well. Charleston heading back. He makes the grab. Oscar Charleston reaches up, makes a running grab while moving back into his right, and that's going to push this game into extras. Here we are in extra innings, and we start off this inning with Pete Rose. But it's not any Pete Rose, it's Fire Pete Rose. And this matchup here, we do remember this matchup. Pete Rose hit a 3-run homer off of Joe Nathan earlier this series. And he now has an opportunity to inflict some more pain. Wind and the pitch. Little blooper left field. Ranging over is Raines. He'll put the squeeze on it. 1 up and 1 down. 1 out now for Wander Franco. Into the game comes Jeff Reardon for the Whales. Wind and the pitch. That ball's crushed down the left field line. Wanderers got extra bases here. Giving chase to it is Rains. He'll grab it, fire it in. They'll be able to keep Franco at second base, but now the Cutthroats have the go-ahead run in scoring position. Up comes Deacon White. He's had a big bat in this series, looking for one more big hit here. The pitch. Little blooper left field. That ball's down. Around third and holding is Franco. Deacon White's got an opposite field single, and now the Cartier Cutthroats have runners at the corners for Oscar Charleston here in the top of the 10th. They're now at second and third, one away. Infield comes in again for the Whales. The pitch to Charleston. That ball is crushed. Deep left center. Gone. Ding dong. That pitch is dead. Oscar Charleston with a game-altering Oppo Taco. 423 happy feet for Cartier. 8-5. Bottom 10 now. Down to their last strike are the Whales. They've got Franco batting and fire Oscar aboard. 2 away. The pitch. Fly ball center. Playable for Charleston. Lounging in. He makes the grab. And the Cartier Cutthroats have won Game 4 by a score of 8-5. They push their series advantage now to 3 games to 1. And will have an opportunity to play for all the marbles and for the championship here in Edmonton tomorrow night. So because of the rain delay, we can just jump right into game number 5. And we will do so here after we update our score bug. So 3 consecutive wins now for Cartier. The Perfect League trophy is in the building for this one. Perfect League trophy in the building. Can the Cartier Cutthroats end it? Or is this series pushing back to Cartier? Tim Raines will lead it off versus Tom Glavin. Starts the game off with a little grounder to short. No play to be made there by Dave Bancroft. That's going to be a leadoff single. Up next, Jackie Robinson. Glavin comes set to deliver. And that ball's hit right to Bancroft as well to second. One on over to first. Double play. Jackie Robinson doesn't hit into too many of them. But this was tailor-made off the bat right at Bancroft. 6-4-3, twin killing. We go top 6, and this game is flying. It's now still 0-0, and Andrelton Simmons batting for the Cutthroats. Nobody out, nobody on the pitch. Ball 4. Simmons works the rare free pass. And he'll now be aboard as Raines turns the lineup over. The pitch. Grounded to short. Bancroft gets it to second. One to first. Double play. The Edmonton Whales putting on a defensive clinic here. Second double play in 2 innings. And they erase another leadoff Cartier runner. Bottom 6 now. Chance for the Whales to strike. They've got Raines aboard and Jackie at the dish. The pitch from Cy Young, grounded up the middle, tough play, grabbed and on a cross in time. Now Tim Raines was running on the pitch, therefore there was no play at second. But Andrelton Simmons able to make the play, ranging to his left, field it, throw on over to first, retire Jackie Robinson. But advancing to second is Tim Raines, and he will be there with 1 out. and Pete Rose at the dish. Young to Rose the pitch. Tough play. Young off the mound, grabs it. Throw on over to first. Not in time. Pete Rose with a little squibbler off his bat. Able to leg out the infield single as Cy Young was a little slow getting off the mound. They're now at the corners with one away and a chance to untie this game. Don Mattingly will try to do it. Infield is drawn in. They're going for Raines at the plate instead of trying to turn two. We've got the Cutthroats shifting the infield to the right, shifting the outfield to the left. The pitch. Fly ball center field. Could be a tag-up opportunity. Oscar Charleston ranging in, makes the grab. The throw to the plate. No, he won't even effort. He concedes the run. Tagging from third is Tim Raines. He scores, and now the Edmonton Whales have the lead in this one, 1-0. Still bottom six. Now Oscar Charleston steps in. And he's not any Oscar. He's fire Oscar. And he has had himself one heck of a series. The pitch. And that ball belted deep left field! Gone! Oscar Charleston, you are ridiculous. An opposite field home run. Make it 3-0 Whales. And nobody on the Cutthroats can get him out. Unbelievable performance from Oscar Charleston here in this World Series. We go to the ninth inning. Down to the last strike are the Cutthroats. They've got fire Pete Rose batting with Andrelton Simmons on third. But they need a lot to go right to get back into this one. Joe Nathan for the Whales trying to finish it off. He won't do it here. As fire Pete Rose shoots one through the left side, it's going to be an RBI single. Simmons comes home to score. It's now 4-1. And into the game comes Jeff Reardon. Fans on their feet, one strike away from the Whales pushing this one right back to Cartier. Caminiti, the last hope for the Cutthroats. Wind in the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike three. The Whales have done it. The Whales have won Game 5 by a score of 4-1. They will push the series back to Cartier. Fireworks for the home crowd. Oh, I like that one, A-Stol. Overwhelming victory. That's really good. I think that's the best that I've seen in the chat. Apologies if I missed any, but that's really good. An overwhelming victory for Edmonton here in Game 5. Looking at the box score, we've got Tommy Glavine just doing it. Look what Tommy Glavine's doing in these playoffs. Look what he's doing in this series. So he goes a complete game in Game 1. Gives up 2 earned. He goes 8 scoreless in Game 5. Gets the win. I mean, if you're Edmonton, all you want are rain delays and streaker delays so you can pitch Glavine every game. He's been absolutely dynamic the entire postseason. Now with a postseason ERA of, is that 1.09? It is. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. But now we shift our focus. We head on back to Cartier. Let's pull down the latest sim and see where we're at. I think we'll definitely have a game to jump into right away. But that Edmonton Tom Glavine single-handedly keeping them in the game. It's really the Edmonton Tom Glavine and the Edmonton Oscar Charleston just taking things into their own hands. All right, we move to Game 6. And things get really interesting here. Cartier back in their home park. Now, Cartier won 60+% of their home games. They've got a team designed for this park. It's a park that plays to the high BABIP hitters, that plays away from the power hitters. Can they win Game 6 here, or is this thing going to float to a winner-take-all Game 7? Let's find out as Smokey Joe Wood takes the hill for Cartier. His first batter he's going to face is Jackie Robinson. He's going full with him here to start off this game. The pitch. Ball 4. Not how you want to start a game, but Robinson works the 6-pitch walk and now represents that first run on first base here to kick off this game. Still in the first. It looks like Jackie Robinson has been erased via fielder's choice. Now Pete Rose takes over at first base. And up to the plate comes icy cold Don Mattingly. 0-1 count on icy Don. The pitch. And he hits that one well. And that one's going to get over the head of Willie Keeler. Pete Rose around second, heading to third. Here comes the throw into the cutoff man. Done so quickly enough to hold Rose at third. That's Icy Don with a one-hopper off the wall, and the runners will now be at second and third with one out. And that's going to bring up Oscar Charleston. But not any Oscar Charleston. Why, this is Fire Oscar. And he has absolutely been on fire. He has been hitting more extra base hits than anything else. Home runs, doubles, triples, infield hits. Oscar Charleston has been doing it all, and now has a chance to give his team an early lead here in Game 6. 1-1 count, the pitch. That's going to be a tough play. Charging in is Franco. He grabs it. He has nowhere to go with it. That's another infield hit for Oscar Charleston. That's an RBI single. Advancing to third on the play is Mattingly, and now the Whales are up 1-0. Charleston shifts on over to second base. George Sisler now up with 2 away. Opportunity, 2 ducks on the pond here. Whales could get themselves a crooked number if Sisler can come through here. 0-1 count, the pitch. Line drive up the middle, base hit. Scoring is Mattingly. Charleston around third. He's going to try to score. Here comes the throw from Charleston. Not in time. A 2 RBI single for George Sisler. The Whales extend the lead now to 3-0 before the Cutthroats have even had a chance to grab a bat. We go bottom 4. Time for the Cutthroats to get back in it. They've got Jackie Robinson aboard. Wander Franco at the plate, 2 away. The pitch. Franco loops one to right and in. Robinson around third. He's going to try to score, and he will. Make it 3-1 in this one. The Cartier Cutthroats dent the score sheet for the first time, and they begin that uphill climb to even this one. Bottom 5 now. Bill Dickey aboard at third base. Dave Bancroft at the plate. Full count, 2 out. The pitch. Ball 4. Bancroft works a 6-pitch walk. That Cy Young pitch count starting to climb here a bit. And now the lineup turns over. Turns over, and Willie Keeler comes to the plate. Cutthroat fans on their feet. Cy Young delivers. Grounder up the middle. Tough play. Diving stop, Jackie. Can't do anything with it. That's an RBI infield single for Willie Keeler. Scoring on the play is Dickey. It's now 3-2. And the Cutthroats not done yet here in the 5th. Jackie Robinson, next batter up, looking to keep the train moving. The pitch. Fly ball center field, hit well. Ranging over is Oscar. He will make the grab, and that will end the Cutthroat 5th. But not before the Cutthroats stack up 2 runs and now make this a 3-2 ball game. We go top 6. Time for the Whales to add to their lead. They've got Oscar Charleston, Fire Oscar, aboard. He's on second base. And up trots Wander Franco. The pitch. Franco loops on right field. That one's going to get down. Fielding it is Willie Keeler. He's going to come up firing to the plate, but it will not be in time as Charleston, fleet of foot, read that one perfectly, scores on the play, make it 4-2 Edmonton. Up comes Tim McCarver now with one away. Franco on second, Sizzler now on first. McCarver looking to stay out of the double play here. 2-1 count the pitch. That ball belted deep right field, off the wall. Scoring is Franco, scoring is Sizzler, heading on over to third with a very rare triple is Tim McCarver, who has blown this game wide open. Make it 8-2 Whales now. We go bottom 9. Last hope for the Cutthroats is Charleston. They don't have a fire Charleston. They just have a regular run-of-the-mill Charleston. And it's pretty impossible to hit a 6-run homer with nobody on base. But he'll try it here. 1-0 count the pitch. Charleston grounder to Bancroft, on over to Mattingly, and that's going to do it. The Edmonton Whales have won Game 6 and have earned both their interpretive dance you see unfolding out in front of home plate, as well as their chance in Game 7, which will come tomorrow night. What a series that has unfolded thus far. Who knows what Game 7 will hold in store for us. All right, let's go get it. Let's go get Game 7. No reason to delay. Game 7's waiting for us. Let's go get it. You know, this is so interesting. So last week, Doc goes up 3-1. Philly specials end up come roaring back. We get a Game 7 there. This week, we're seeing the same thing unfold. These Perfect League World Series are delivering on their promise. All right, let's set the stage here, guys. Let's set the stage. We've got Jerry Royce on the hill for the Cartier Cutthroats. He's going to be pitching at home. He's been great for the Cutthroats all season long. He's one of the most expensive pitchers in this game. Is he ready for this moment? Is he ready to deliver Seagram 99, his first PEL title here in PT 22? Or did the Edmonton Whales have spoiler thoughts in mind? Can they complete the 3-1 comeback, having to do the last and final 2 on the road? Let's find out. Now, I find it interesting that Fire Charleston, who has basically been enriched uranium this entire series, is batting 8th in this one. Now, there's a reason for it. It's Jerry Royce on the mound. It's a left-hander. Charleston doesn't hit left-handers all that well. But Charleston has just been the biggest thorn in the Cartier side. Would you have had Charleston higher in the lineup? Let's see how it plays out. Royce deals to Robinson here. Let's get Game 7 underway. Seagram 99 and his Cartier Cutthroats face Fabtron and his Edmonton Whales. One of them becomes Perfect League champion, king of the ladder at the end of this game. Pitch to Jackie, hits it well to left. A diving play! Ned Hanlon comes up with that one. Starts off Game 7 in style with a 5-star catch out in left field. We go top 5, and look at this. This is so on brand for this series. We are already into the 5th. Nobody's getting hits. Nobody's scoring runs. And now Jerry Royce bats with Piazza aboard. Caminiti at the plate. Nobody out. 1-2 count the pitch. That ball blooped into center field. It's going to get down. Retrieving it is Oscar. He'll throw it on to third. That will keep Piazza at second, but the Whales are in business here in the 5th. Up next is Tim Raines, and Royce has fallen behind him 3-0. Let's see how Raines responds. The pitch. Checks his swing, didn't go. Looks like Raines had the green light. Thought about offering there, but that 92-mile-an-hour Jerry Royce sinker just misses low, and they are now loaded. We're here only in the 5th inning, but this game is reaching what appears to be a critical juncture. Bring up Wander Franco, and look at this defensive choice here by the Cartier Cutthroats. We've got the infield drawn in here. You might often see teams conceding that runner on third, trying to play for the double play, trying to limit the damage, trying to close off some of the gaps created by an infield in defense, but not Cartier. They are playing to keep Piazza from crossing that dish. They are playing for the lead runner. Let's see what Wander Franco does here. The pitch. Grounded to short. Picks it. Throws it home for one. In time. Piazza gunned down at the plate. Bill Dickey puts the squeeze on the throw from Dave Bancroft. Does not offer a throw to first base. Would have been tough to get a hustling Wander Franco. But that is the first out of this 5th inning. And look what it sets up, fans. Look what it sets up right here. We have got Game 7 of the 2033 Perfect League World Series. And we've got Oscar Charleston, who, like I said, has been hotter than any hitter by a factor of 10 in this entire series. And he now finds himself in a tough left-on-left matchup with the bases loaded and an opportunity to break open this game. It's not any Oscar, it's fire. Full count. The pitch to Charleston. Blooper left field, ranging over Hanlon. He'll make the grab. Coming, throwing home to get Caminiti. Caminiti running, safe! And the Whales take the lead. Sac fly from Charleston. Not able to inflict his typical punishment he's been doing the last 4 games of this series, but able to untie this game and put his team into the lead. Bottom 5 now. Time for Cartier to punch back. They're going to send up Bill Dickey to do so. Adam Wainwright winds and delivers, and Dickey lines a base hit to right field. A leadoff single for Bill Dickey. He's had a pretty good series himself. Ned Hanlon comes up, and the fans stay on their feet. It's icy Ned, but they feel like something good might happen here. The pitch. Runner going with the pitch, and he loops it to left field and down. Heading from first to third is Bill Dickey. He'll make it there safely. And the Cutthroats in business here in the 5th. Now Ned Hanlon goes ahead and steals second base. The Edmonton Whales, Piazza, unable to throw out Hanlon. The Cutthroats showing off aggressiveness on the base paths. That's going to break up any chance of the double play and put the go-ahead run into scoring position. Dave Bancroft now bats against Wainwright. The pitch. Blooper on the infield. Who's going to grab it? Shifting over is Caminiti. Puts the squeeze on it. No runners able to advance. That's going to be the first out of this inning. However, it does roll the lineup over. And up, strolling up now, is Willie Keeler. But it's not any Willie. It's icy. Willie Keeler for the Cartier Cutthroats. 1-0 count now. The infield for the Whales now conceding this run. The Whales more than happy to concede the tying run to try to be able to cut off more potential plays to get that out at first base and prevent Hanlon from scoring. The pitch. Grounder to short. Picks it, throws it. That's going to be the second out, but it does result in this game tying up as Bill Dickey going on contact, able to score on this one. We've got a brand new ball game here in Game 7 of the World Series. Still bottom 5, Ned Hanlon now on third base. Jackie Robinson at the plate. Wainwright even in the count, 2-2 the pitch. That one's crushed into the right center field gap and down! Jackie's got extra bases. He's also got this game untied. The Cartier Cutthroats lead 2-1. Jackie with an RBI double. We go top 7. The Cartier Cutthroats 9 outs away from etching their name permanently on the Perfect League champion board. Now, Jerry Royce still pitching in this one. He's given up 2 hits only through 6 innings. He now faces a tough customer here in Mike Piazza. 1-2 count on him, the wind and the pitch. Blooper right field long run for Keeler. He will not get there. That's an inside-out single for Piazza. Second time this series we've seen him go that way. And he's now the tying run. Let's see if the Whales pinch run for him here. They don't. Piazza will run for himself as Caminiti comes to the plate. 2-2 count on Caminiti. Royce comes set, the delivery. And that ball's lined through the left side. A base hit. Piazza will stop at second, and now there's 2 on, nobody out, as Royce finding himself in a world of trouble here in the 7th. How much longer will the Cutthroats stick with him? He's at least going to face Tim Raines, and he's got Tim Raines down on the count 0-2. The pitch. Fly ball left field. Ranging over is Hanlon. He'll put the squeeze on it. Tagging and bluffing is Piazza. He'll retreat back to second base. That's 1 out. Cutthroat fans love it. A little interesting here that the Whales not pinch running for Piazza at second base, representing such a critically important run. Could be due to the bench configuration, or could be due to who would come in after Piazza. But Piazza continues to run for himself, and Royce will now face Wander Franco. Wind and the pitch. The grounder up the middle. Going to be a tough play for Bancroft. Bancroft gets it. Throw to first in time. Bancroft charging it all the way. Had no hope to get the lead runner at second base. Had to pick it and throw it in one single move. Did so successfully. Retires Franco at first base. And look what it sets up. I mean, this is just poetry in motion here. So determining whether or not the Whales can cash in this rally will be Oscar Charleston, the man who's not been retired without driving in another run the last 7 or 8 times we've seen him on the highlight machine. Cartier Cutthroats fans want the strikeout. They want the strikeout. They're on their feet. Enemy number 1, Oscar Charleston in the batter's box. He's down on the count 1-2. It's a tough matchup for him. Royce comes set, the delivery. Fly ball, center field, hit well. Going back is Charleston. Makes the grab. That ball was hit well, got to the warning track, but ran out of gas. And the Cartier Cutthroats, Oscar Charleston, retires the Edmonton Whales. Oscar Charleston, and so we go to the bottom of the 7th. Cartier Cutthroats clinging ever so dearly to that precious 1-run lead. We go top 8. Whales still working from behind. They've got Dave Bancroft at the plate, now facing the Cutthroat stopper, Tommy Glavine. Glavine winds and delivers. That ball's crushed down the left field line. It's going to go to the wall. Bancroft on his way to second. He'll have himself a leadoff double, giving the Whales an instant rally here in the 8th. Jackie Robinson next batter, but it's not any Jackie. It's icy Jackie. Now, can he do something here despite his cold status? 3-2 count on him. The pitch. Ball 4. Jackie Robinson works a 6-pitch walk here. Tommy Glavine wanted that call. 97 miles an hour on the outer half. K-Zone says he did just miss it, but we've seen further pitches called tonight. Nevertheless, we'll have first and second, nobody out, and the Whales meat of their lineup coming up. Rose, Heilman, and Piazza. Here's Pete Rose. He bats first. He's got a 1-2 count. You could hear a pin drop here in Cutthroat Stadium. They are praying for the double play ball. The pitch. Fly ball on the infield. Should be easy. Shifting back, making the grab is Jackie Robinson, and that's going to be the first out. No advancement by either runner. Next up, Harry Heilman. Now Heilman's ahead in the count 3-0. The pitch. Ball 4. Tom Glavine has loaded them up, nursing just a 1-run lead. He's got the tying run 90 feet away and the go-ahead run right behind him on second base. And up comes Mike Piazza. This is not a great matchup for Cartier. Piazza, a hitter who can really take advantage of left-hand pitching. Glavine, a lefty who would much prefer to face left-handed batters. The Cartier infield comes in. Bancroft and Robinson not playing for 2 up the middle, but rather playing to get the lead runner at home. Let's see how it plays out. Fans on their feet here in Cartier, trying to encourage Glavine, trying to get that punch out, trying to find a way to escape this rally here, still with the lead. The pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Tom Glavine goes inside corner. Able to get the swing and miss from Piazza. Now, we've seen pitchers targeting him in that zone all series long in a couple different times. Piazza was able to inside out those pitches to the opposite field and dunk him in for base hits. Not this time, as Glavine able to elevate and Piazza not able to catch up. One more out stands between the Cutthroats and getting out of this trouble. They're going to have to get it through Ken Caminiti. A switch hitter batting right-handed versus the lefty in Glavine. Glavine's got the count 2-2. Game on the line, series on the line here in the 8th. Glavine comes set the delivery. Fly ball center field. Charleston giving chase. Back, 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 back. He makes the grab. Oscar Charleston grabs it at the wall in center field. Caminiti missed it by 8 feet. This game almost was 4 runs different on that one. Heart attacks aplenty here in Cartier. We go top 9. Glavine sent out there for his second inning and for his second tough challenge. He's going to start off with Tim Raines here. Tim Raines has a 2-2 count. Tim Raines, a great base runner, just looking to get aboard any way possible to start off this 9th inning. 2-2 count. Glavine winds, delivers. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Glavine strikes out Raines to lead off this inning. Pulled the string on a changeup. Completely fooled Raines. Raines out in front and over the top of it. And that's 1 up and 1 down for Cartier. Fans staying on their feet for Wander Franco. Glavine behind on him. 3-1 the pitch. Up the middle. Great play at second. Jackie on over to first in time. 2 up, 2 down. The Cartier infield was shifted with the shortstop in the very deep hole between third and short, and the second baseman almost directly behind the bag, and that's where Jackie hit it. Or that's where Wander Franco hit it. Franco scorches it past Tom Glavine, and waiting for it was Jackie Robinson. Made the play, threw it on over to first, and now 1 out away from being World Series champions are the Cartier Cutthroats. And who is between Tom Glavine? Who is between Cartier and being perfect league champions? It is Fire Oscar Charleston. The man, the myth, the legend, been impossible to retire the better part of this series, and now stands here with the bases empty, a 1-run deficit, and a fire emote next to him. Game on the line, series on the line, perfect league history on the line. Glavine readies, gets the sign from Dickey, comes set, winds, delivers. Little looper, second base, and Jackie's got it! The Cartier Cutthroats have won the World Series, and they've done so by getting Oscar Charleston out for the first time. The Cutthroats are your 2033 Perfect League World Series champions. In a thriller 7-game series against the Edmonton Whales. This game 7 going the way of the Cutthroats by a final score of 2-1. Fireworks for the Cutthroats and their fans. So Cartier works the 3-1 advantage, sees the Whales fight back into this one, winning both games 5 and game 6. But then Cartier able to protect home field and able to put the hammer down in game 7 in a very tight pitcher's duel, 2-1. Jerry Royce earned his money this time. He goes 7 innings, gives up 1. Only 5 base runners. A 2.1 ERA in the postseason for Royce. Hands it over to Glavine, who, dissimilar to Bill Campbell, has actually lived up to the term of stopper ever since that Game 1 meltdown. He gets his 5th save of the postseason, his 2nd save of this series, and absolutely was critical to getting that final out. That Oscar Charleston, who was just an absolute beast in this series. On the other side, we had the Edmonton Adam Wainwright. No shame at all in going 7 and giving up 2, but in this series, where pitching was just so dominant and so elite, 7 innings and 2 earned was enough to spell his 3rd postseason defeat and the end of the Edmonton Whales' run towards a perfect league title. Let's see who our MVP is. Series MVP. Look at this, guys. Check this out. Look who the series MVP is. It's cut off. It's cut off because of my banner. The series MVP, I got to drag it up so you guys can see it. Uh-oh. My game just crashed as I tried to resize it. So let me load that back up. I don't want to spoil what it was I was trying to show you guys, because it's worth it. It's worth the price of admission. Word to the wise. And I wasn't trying to resize it. I was just trying to move it. But as I moved it, my computer tried to grab it and max it, which is never recommended. All right, this should work now. Boom. Series MVP. Oscar Charleston of the losing team. Oscar Charleston of the Edmonton Whales is your MVP. I mean, dude was on fire. Dude was absolutely on fire. Look at these game logs. So game 1, 2 for 4. Game 2, 0 for 4. So somehow game 2 was a total dud for Charleston. A couple of strikeouts in that one. And then he started to find the flow. 1 for 3 game 3. This monster game 4. This total insane monster game 4. This could be a cycle. It is a cycle, because you got a double, triple, homer, and then a 4th hit, which had to be a single. So 4 for 4, and go ahead and add in a walk for style points. And then in game 5, 2 for 4, another home run, 2 ribbies. And then game 6, 1 for 4 with a ribby and a walk. And then finally in game 7, able to keep him off the hit sheet there. 0 for 3, did get that sac fly, so he did walk away with a ribby. But unbelievable. An unbelievable performance by Oscar Charleston. Just wasn't enough this time. 10 hits in the series, 3 homers, 9 ribbies. But that's going to do it, folks. Here's your final bracket. Here's how it ends up looking. You have the Cartier Cutthroats winning the best-of-7 series over the Edmonton Whales, and the rest of the picture you see here. Now, this week was interesting in that there were a ton of non-playoff teams that did not get relegated. So the playoff teams stop right here at the Change One Sailors. But we've got the Blaine Borderites, the Sylvania Humidity, the Utica Blue Sox, the Topeka Defenders, the Virginia Hunters, the San Antonio Macarenas, all as non-playoff teams that don't have to face the relegation Puma. And so every team that you just saw on that playoff tree and every team that I just read off here, they are all going to be back next week competing in perfect with the new crop of Diamond League champions. And come next Sunday, hopefully with fewer rain delays, hopefully with fewer streaker delays, we will be able to bring another World Series to you and see who comes out on top. Now, we haven't had anyone repeat yet. Maybe we'll see it this cycle. Maybe we won't. Maybe we'll see someone entirely new. Someone not on your screen right here. But either way, we'll bring you all the action and all the drama. And if we're continuing to be lucky, we'll continue to get these 7-game series, which are absolutely incredible and a ton of fun to narrate and share with you guys. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and end our Perfect League coverage here. Thanks for sticking with me through some tech difficulties today. And thanks for participating in being part of the broadcast. Let me go back to my straw poll if I can get there. I want to see what percentage of people got it right. I don't have access to it right now because I did a restart in between now and then. But I'll look it up and I'll share it next week with you guys. So with that, this has been DRC. This has been the 2033 Perfect League World Series. And we'll see you guys next week. Thanks, everyone.